Welcome back to the channel. It's Mazer, your favorite YouTuber that starts with an M. I think I can do that. I can be the number one YouTuber with the M. I can't think of anyone that's better right now. So, guys, today's video is a rehashing of a months-old video. Why Vegito is garbage. Vegito hate, if you will. I made this a long time ago, but, yeah, don't do it again. Because I made a recent video when I got Fraud Gito, and people are actually trying to, like him? Guys, Vegito sucks, and I'm gonna tell you guys, the visual for this video will be, unrelated, but I promise you it will be, semi-entertaining. I might actually be using, Gogeta or Vegito in Xenoverse 2, because I like that game, unlike, Dokkan. Anyways, Vegito. This guy is just such an ugly guy. I think, in terms of design, he's just, the most unoriginal, uninspiring garbage I've ever seen. When people say everyone looks like Goku, they're referring to Vegito. Because, Krillin does not look like Goku. Even Gogeta doesn't look like Goku, because at least his outfit's entirely different. Head-wise, maybe. But then look at his entire fit. It's not Goku. Vegeta, not Goku. But Vegito, that's Goku. That's just Goku. And they reversed the colors on the suit, which is so stupid to me. That is what really blows my mind. Why did they choose to do that? Because looking at Goku and Vegeta's outfits, you obviously have Goku wearing the blue and orange, mostly orange, and you have Vegeta wearing just blue. That shouldn't mean you just reverse the colors. I feel like, especially since looking at Vegeta's outfit, just give him Vegeta's stuff. All Vegeta gets out of the entire fusion is really just, the gloves and the shoes. And then you could argue, the facial stuff. But, the fit is just so bad. And I really don't like that. It's, the most unoriginal thing of all time. I would rather them make an entirely different outfit like they did for Gogeta. It doesn't have to be a perfect fusion of the characters' fits. Especially when the two characters' fits would end up combining into apparently that. Which, to me, is super stupid. But, do better. That's a bad design. And I will give 1 point to Vegito. The earrings are cool enough that I can't hate on. I can't hate the earrings. I mean, Zamasu did it better, but still, it's a good design. What I will hate on, though, is his stupid, ugly moveset. Vegito has possibly one of the worst movesets out of all of Dragon Ball. That being, everything he does is either not new or someone does better before or later. So you can't really enjoy Vegito for what he is. Looking at Vegito's actual moves he has, because I'll get into some of the scams people be doing in the video game side, but looking at what he does in the actual anime, we're looking at Z for now. He has split finger shot. He throws out blast from his fingers. He has another move, which, I will use the game terminology, perfect game, where he just shoots a big blast at you. It's the whole entire move. It's just a big blast. He has Spirit Sword, and you can extend it. It's cool. I'm not calling it Spirit Excalibur because there's nothing Excalibur-like about it. It's not better than any other sword attack in the show. So it's just going to be called Spirit Sword. He also has, I'm struggling here, because that's all he's got. He's got Barrier. Barrier is a very important skill. Although I might add that, depending on your definition of Barrier, it's not his. And honestly, it's kind of lame for him to even want to call that his move. But yeah, that's all he's really got. And then looking at Super, that's when he gets Final Kamehameha. Because you guys remember, there is no Final Kamehameha in Z. I watched it. There's no Final Kamehameha. I didn't see it. That is only in Super where he gets the Final Kamehameha. Which makes sense, because I feel like if you're going to make that move, it would have killed him. And that wasn't Vegito's goal in the Z. So, duh. And, of course, in Super, he failed to kill Zamasu. But he tried to using the Final Kamehameha. And, of course, that's where he gets that move. He also rehashes the Spirit Sword, but now it's blue, because he, new transformation. But that's all the moves he actually has. The actual moves, not just combos. Everyone has combos if they're, relevant. But that's all the moves he actually has. Oh, no, there's also, Savage Strike, where he just, teleports and punches Zamasu after the Kamehameha failed. Is that a move? I'll give it to him. That's technically a move, I will say. His fist was, glowing blue, so I'll count it. I guess. But that's all he's got in terms of actual moves. Trying to think I'm forgetting something. I'm not. Most of those moves are actually garbage, and you guys know it. First of all, split finger shot, I'll give him credit. That is actually a move. Although, actually, no, I think he's the first one to do that. I'm trying to think of anyone who did that. He's the first one to do it. Because I know in terms of power, Golden Frieza does it better with his fingers. Because each finger has like a laser and it like can travel. He does it infinitely better than Vegito. So, he's better for one, obviously. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other like finger moves. Man, it's a very unique move. It's just uniquely bad. Because a lot of characters just have like giant blast barrages. It's Vegeta's technique, but like less DPS. Because it's only 5 blasts. You only get 5 blasts per finger. And the way he does it, he just like throws them out like they're baseballs. So it's not even fast. It's really a lame move. It's not effective. There's no reason to use it. That's why you don't see it in Dragon Ball Super. It's only good because it was an attack they just thought of for Vegito. Mid. Anyways, looking at Spirit Sword. So a whole lot of characters had that first. Presumably the entirety of Jace's race. Because Jace had a Spirit Blade, and he was doing that long before Mr. Vegito over there. He was doing that in the Frieza Saga. So, get out. Do you guys call it Namek or Frieza Saga? I call it Frieza Saga because, I just want to. Anyways, looking at the super side, Final Kamehameha is the only move I can really accredit Vegito with. It's his, kind of. I mean, it's 2 moves that are better. Well, no, Final Flash sucks. Really, you just made... film theory, the reason why Final Kamehameha couldn't kill was because it had Final in the name. Because Final Flash will never get you anywhere. 0% success rate. So that's why that move sucks, because it has Final Flash in it. It should have been the Gallic Kamehameha. Which could have worked. By the way. I think purple and blue are a much better color combo than blue and yellow, whatever it was. And what was weird about it was that I think in the anime, it was mainly Kamehameha. And then, like, it had the Final Flash circling around it. It was a cool effect. But then, I think in the games, it ends up being the reverse. No, only in Xenoverse 2, actually. They're just stupid. I apologize, because I just remembered that it's correct in Fighters. Anyways, garbage. But here's the thing I love to talk about. The barrier move. Barrier is just the ass pull you want to call it. Excuse my language, guys. We're 7 minutes in. You guys know that, every once in a while. I'm talking about donkeys, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Saved it. It's a donkey pull move because, like, barrier, it's just when you put ki around yourself to protect you from any oncoming attacks. That is such a bland and stupid move that everyone has it. Like, okay, maybe not in Z. I don't think in Z is actually talked about as, like, you having ki around yourself protecting you. But they hint at it being the reason why Vegito can actually get out of, actually is able to get absorbed by Boo. Problem, though, is that Daima kind of, like, made some of that problem. They kind of made their own lore there. But we're going with that definition because Daima is, newer. We don't have any confirmation in this canon. So, looking at the actual canon, it's just ki around you. So we know that it can be used for that stuff. The problem is, guys, that's such a basic, lame thing. And you know who else can do that? Every other character in the show. Because presumably, humans in Dragon Ball are getting hit with attacks that are really strong. How do they survive that? Humans can't, transform. All they can do is raise their power level and get more. But I don't know if they get more ki. I think they get more ki. That's how it works. You get stronger, you can use more powerful moves. Blah, blah, blah. The point is, the ki helping you sustain damage is just something that everyone naturally does anyways. Now there's a move for it. It's like Vegito yelling out, strength, endurance. And he gets endurance. By strength, I meant the endurance part. Like, he can tank it now. Sure, whatever. Garbage, who cares? God, Goku did it better. Goku Blue did it better in the Broly movie. Literally was just like fighting Broly in lava. And, well, to be fair, he didn't even have a ki around him. He just tanked it. Which even makes it worse. I almost said something stupid. Was almost said by myself. I did say it now, but, not the same. Anyways, it's just such a lame move. Defensive. It's not even like a good defensive move, I think. There's better ones. aka the Punisher shield. Anyways, garbage. That's all the moves out the way. Because he doesn't have that many. Looking at then his character, he's just Vegeta. He's just Vegeta. I don't know what to tell you guys. He's just Vegeta. There's no character analysis to be done on the character. It's just Vegeta. If you put Vegeta in the place of Vegito, same strength, you get Vegeta anyways. Nothing changes. It's the same thing. The failures, all the same. Him being smart enough to like try to get absorbed, that's a Vegeta move. I mean, it's not entirely Vegeta because in certain cases, especially in the Buu arc, actually, he would be stupid enough to let him power up. But I think, especially after the severity of the situation, especially since Goku gave him a whole pep talk saying, hey, we're screwed, your wife's gonna die, my wife's gonna die, your kid's gonna die, I think he would have locked in and did the same thing that Vegeta would have done. So, it doesn't really matter. Same character. You want to go into Super? Same thing. Blah, blah, blah. Stop talking. That's Vegeta's favorite thing to say. Shut up, Kakarot. And it's just Zamasu now. Come on now. Like, it's just Vegeta. Now, is that a bad thing? I would say it's a bad thing if your favorite character is Vegito. Because why? It's just Vegeta. If your favorite character of Dragon Ball of entirety is Vegito, I think you're wrong. I think you actually like Vegeta and you're just afraid to admit it. Or rather, you don't have enough, like, actual footage of Vegeta winning to feel that way. And you want to see him win before you declare it so you can, like, point to something. But, guys, that's really his character. It's just Vegeta. Which I think is really lame. You're a fusion of two people, and the best you can do is really just say, I'm Vegeta. Because Vegeta's character, when it comes to fighting, because remember, Vegito is only fighting. What makes Vegeta's character so special is that he's not always fighting. Sometimes he's doing X and Y, and it gives him a better sense of his arc. Actually, his arc. The way he actually cares about his son, cares about his wife, is not always as stupid as Kakarot is appeared to be. Which, is more newer. Goku's not stupid. But, that's kind of the whole arc he has in the relationship he has with Goku. Looking at Vegito, on the other hand, he's just fighting. So he's a lame. He's just a lame. He's just fighting. He's just like, oh man, I'm so much stronger than you. Garbage. Look, don't get me wrong, that's cool, but it's not very cool for long. I can understand you being, like, liking it for a little bit, but not staying there. I'm not going to stay there. At one point, I would say Vegeta's a cool character. He is technically a cool character, but he's just not that great overall. He's kind of mid. Because every once in a while, I might slip up and you might hear me say a Vegito line. I think one of his lines is what, like, come on, get serious already. Like, something like that, Oh, no, here's the main one. I forgot it. He's like, it just doesn't matter. I'll find out eventually. It's one of his popular ones from Zamasu fight. It's like, what's wrong? Am I hurting you? Aren't you invincible? And then he goes on a whole tangent about how he's supposed to be the strongest around, but he can't even kill with me. But whatever. The point is, Vegito has cool scenes. Probably, like, a third of them are cool. Most of his cool attacks are actually his combos, which might just be his downfall. He has no actual unique skills. Anyways, that's his character, his looks, his fights. Let's get on to his significance in the story. Because it's almost zero. I think the only time you can really say he was written into the story was his first appearance. I think he was written into the Buu Saga. I think Toriyama's whole goal was to drag that out longer. I think the Buu Saga really is just longer than it should be. But the amount of things it takes to beat Buu, it sets up Buu to be a great villain. Like, it makes Buu seem like an absolute threat. But everyone else looks so much lamer in context with how they just get bodied and nothing works. And it sets a good stage for Buu, but then Vegito looks sorry because he didn't really save the day. He just bought more time, which you could argue that literally everyone before him bought more time. Goku bought more time fighting Buu. I mean, he could have killed him apparently, but he bought more time. Gotenks technically bought more time. Piccolo technically bought more time, even if it was like a couple seconds when he said, hey, kill everyone else on the earth before you kill Goten and Trunks. You know, there. Buhan, like, I guess, he fought him for a little bit. I think I gave enough time for Goku to get there, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, bought more time. All of that time bought just so Goku, who was, like, the first person to, like, stall, I think it was Vegeta. He's one of the first people to stall. He comes back and he's from the Spirit Bomb, which is of course only able to hit because of Vegeta stalling. The entire saga is just stalling. Vegito is just one of the stallers, and he's not even the most memorable staller because I'd give that to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I hope I'm not too late, as he has said before. Maybe even Vegeta. Even you, Kakarot, as he said before. And again, Vegeta, don't die. Vegeta. There's a comma there. And then anyways, as he said before, all of those things are more crucial, I would say, than Vegito. He's not even the best in his own saga when it comes to, doing his job. Not the most notable. You talk about the Buu Saga, and people are not going to... The first three things people are going to say about the Buu Saga are not going to end up being Vegito. Which it might be crazy to think about, but really think about it. Top 3 moments in Buu Saga. You're going with Vegeta's sacrifice, the Spirit Bomb, and then the third option, I mean, maybe you could say Vegito, but I would argue that after those 2 moments, you're probably going to end up going with, like, a fight. Probably between, again, Majin Vegeta's fight with Goku, or because you're just so awesome and cool, you might just go ahead and say... Actually, you would probably say Vegito third. I think that's actually, like, the only thing that matters after that. You might say Gohan, but I don't think Gohan did anything crazy. I think Gohan's on par with Vegito. It's really those 2 big moments, Majin Vegeta, Spirit Bomb, and the fight with Goku and Majin Vegeta. That's pretty much it. I guess 4th place, yeah, Vegito, there you go. But who cares? Because it's Vegito. And, Gohan's cooler, actually. I think Gohan actually is a cooler character in this. He has no original moves from that fight, but because he's purely hands, and because it's his character to, like, have his Saiyan biology go crazy mode when he gets to that, in that mode, I guess you want to call it, it just works way better. I don't like Gohan either, but he is better in the Buu Saga, I think. And of course, relevance in Super, none at all. He is there for pure fan service. Fan service, guys, if you did not know, is when the writer does stuff in his story, or their story. In this case, it is he, in their story, only because it would make fans happy. Doesn't matter if it's written well, it just happens to make them happy. And that is fan service. And Vegito is the definition of fan service. It doesn't make sense why he's in the saga in the first place. Like, why is Vegito somehow not able to stop him? But more importantly, why is he the one fighting just for Trunks to do more damage than Zeno to finish him off? It's one of those situations where Vegito ends up being another character that's only there to buy more time. This time, the time he's buying is more like, it's more like screen time. He's just, running the stage, making sure it's a little bit of a longer chapter. Look, guys, it's Vegito. He can go Super Saiyan Blue, by the way, because Goku and Vegeta can go Super Saiyan Blue. So obviously the fusion can go Super Saiyan Blue. And wow, he is now strong, and he is still losing to Zamasu. So yeah, there you go. There's your fan servers, and get out. And that is Vegito in its entirety. That's it. That's all. And, why do people like Vegito? I guess they just like looking at cool punches and kicks. Which is unfortunate because Gogeta has that, but better. Did I mention he actually has a character that's not just Vegeta? Did I mention he has an outfit that's not just Goku, but inverted? Did I mention he has a cooler outfit? I think I already did, but I'm going to say it again. He has a cooler outfit. Did I mention that his fusion looks cooler? As in, like, the actual process. It looks cooler. I think either iteration just looks better. But, of course... There's more! But I already talked about that in my Gogeta Glaze videos. So go ahead and watch those. I implore you to find those videos. I didn't make a playlist for them. You're going to have to search for a long time. They all came out during the same week, I'd say. But long time. But this is only a 20-minute video. It doesn't take long to talk about why Vegeta sucks. It really does not. I think I dragged it on for 2 videos, but it doesn't take long. Vegeta's a really simple character, which is also part of the reason why he kind of sucks. On a basic monkey-like basis, I can understand why you like Vegito. But then when you get into Gogeta, it's like, it's the same thing, but cooler. But I guess what makes him cooler is that you get to dig deep. And that might be the issue here. I think Vegito fans don't really care about the deepness. They just care about the base level. This looks cool, I like, and they don't care. That's why they're okay with Vegito not mattering to the story at all, but him being there was good enough because it just looked cool. I guess I solved my own issue. Vegito fans are just, let's not say that. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that all Vegito fans are, horribly literate when it comes to media. What's the right word? Just horrible media literacy. Although I will say, one person I know in particular has bad media literacy, and he also is a Vegito fan. He also is. If he's watching this video, he knows who he is. He knows who he is. He knows, and I know. We know. But you guys don't know. So guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, I assume it's because the gameplay was awesome. I'm assuming that right now, I just won a fight, and it's super cool. But let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed the video. And if you liked the video, there's a button for that. If you didn't like the video, there is technically a button for that. You have a comment, you'd be surprised, but there's actually a video for that too. And, even more surprisingly, if you could subscribe to the idea of watching my videos more than just once every 15 years, there's a video for that. I just had to use the word subscribe. I use the word subscribe correctly. But, whatever, guys. In the video, why are you guys questioning why I said subscribe? Have you guys finished your apple juice yet? I did tell you guys to drink apple juice, right? It's the best drink. The best juice, one might say. One being me. Earlier. Approximately 22 minutes ago. So, see you guys next one. And